Welcome to the Infinite Life podcast. I'm your host, Katish Haberfield. As a spiritual regression therapist, spirit releasement therapist, and medium, I help my clients to break free of karmic behaviors and limiting beliefs impacting their lives. This free podcast takes you behind the scenes in sessions with my clients as they experience regression sessions and celestial healings, as they access the wisdom of their sub and superconscious mind and witness the unfolding story of their soul. I hope this podcast provides you with inspiration and insights that can be applied to your life. Welcome back to the Infinite Life podcast. This week we have a brand new person for the podcast, and her name is Ashley. Ashley is a beautiful soul who was a participant in terms of she joined in and subscribed to the Women Lighting the Way forum last year in 2022. And as I was a speaker in the Women Lighting the Way forum, I gave away a prize as part of people who registered to speak to my talk. And Ashley was the lucky recipient of a spirit releasement therapy session for registering to and listening to my speech at the Women Lighting the Way forum. So if you're not aware of the Women Lighting the Way forum, Isaiah, who is one of our guests on many of our seasons, as well as Chris, they run the Women Lighting the Way forum, and it will be coming up later on this year. So look out on social media for the Women Lighting the Way Summit. Now, Ashley won the prize, and when I had a chat to Ashley, she said that she was very empathic. She was on what she called the beginning of her spiritual journey, meaning that she did what most of us do, which is help friends and family with their emotions and understand what's going on in their life. Now, people who are empathic are very sensitive and can feel, know, and understand what's going on in other people's lives to a greater extent than the people who are experiencing them symptoms themselves. And so they become like the de facto counselor for people. One of the things that is a warning to others is that we can absorb the emotions, the thoughts of other people around us when we don't have strong boundaries. This can make us feel weighed down, tired, and also it can reduce our boundaries, which can attract other entities. So this was the main thing that Ashley wanted to do, was she wanted to learn how to, firstly, meet her spirit guides. Secondly, to learn more about her issues with boundary setting and her empathic skills. And secondly, she wanted to free up some energy so that in the future she could help people and perhaps step into a spiritual career without compromising her energy and her mental, physical, and spiritual health. We cannot be of any service to anybody if we are having our energy drained. We need to be fully replenished and have good, firm boundaries so that when we help others, we don't absorb their energy, because when we interact with other people, we have a merging of energy. So just always be aware. And I'm hoping to have some other episodes later on in this season about energetic boundaries and teach clients in their own sessions how to strengthen their own boundaries. So the themes for this episode are fear, other people's fear and your own, and how it can impact your body. A feeling of not being worthy, of worthiness. And then how spiritual people with great compassion can be a bright light for others, and how we can unwittingly and unwillingly, without permission, attract earthbound spirits because of the compassion that we radiate. So I'm looking forward to sharing this episode with you and for you to meet a brand new friend, Ashley. And I hope that her lessons of providing support to others give you some insight into your own. It'd be wonderful if you could share this episode with a few friends on social media. And also, if it feels the right thing to you, if you would like to learn about your spirit guides, about setting boundaries, and check to see that your own energy has not been compromised from the thoughts, feelings of other people, and also attachments, then why not head to katish.com where you can book a session with me. Once again, thanks for your time. Namaste. want you to imagine, visualize, or feel a staircase with 10 steps that can take you down to a door into a safe, comfortable white room where you're going to access past lives and meet your spirit guides. I want you to notice the color and the texture of your staircase. So start going down the staircase and imagine or feel your feet stepping down now, going down deeper, down with each step, deeper down with every breath. With 10, 9, 8, 7, slow down, deepen, 6, your subconscious, 5, doesn't mind, 4, getting to the bottom, 3, ready to step in, 2, your white room with 1, now be there. So at the bottom of the stairs now, reach out to open the door and find a beautiful white room with a comfortable chair. Make the room decorated however you like as you go inside and settle back into your comfortable chair. And I want you to take the liberty to imagine that in front of you there is a huge cinema screen with a relaxing scene like a beach, a lake, a garden, or your favorite place in nature. Once you find your favorite place in nature on the screen, imagine you can step into it. And imagine moving into that place so you can feel the sun and the wind on your skin. Feel the water on your skin if there's any water nearby. And importantly, notice the vivid colors, sounds, and smells in this beautiful place. Whether it's warm sand you can sink into or warm water you can float on, notice the feeling on your skin and the feeling within. Breathe in calm, clear relaxation with every breath. Because you have been able to tense and relax your muscles, so you can continue to relax like this now. Notice the sky above, with clouds floating and dissolving like thoughts in your vast awareness. Because the fact that you are here relaxing means that your subconscious mind is willing to work with you now to achieve your goals in new ways. In a moment, you can recall or imagine a time in your past when you felt good in or around water. Could be any moment from months, years, or decades ago. Could be a swim in an ocean, a river, or a lake, or on a recent or childhood holiday. It could even just be simply a shower or a bath a few days ago. Let one specific moment, a memory of being in or around water that is positive, come up now. Choose one. Let that one memory be the right one. Bring it into focus. And then, Ashley, with your eyes closed, you can still speak to me. I wonder, is that a place outdoors in nature or indoors in a home where that water is?
Outdoors.
Beautiful. And I want you to put your toe or your finger into the water. Is that water warm or cool?
Both. At the beginning, but then it warms up.
Beautiful, lovely. So I want you to step into the water and look around to see what you saw. Listen to hear what you heard and notice the feeling of the water on your skin. Notice the feeling within. Does the water give you a freedom like being engulfed and floating in the ocean? Or does the water give you a cleansing sensation like when you take a shower? Which feeling does it give you?
Engulfing in the ocean.
Beautiful. Notice how you experience the recall. Is it like taking a photograph and having a look at it, or watching a movie?
Like a combination of both, like a picture that moves.
So that moves, perfect. Notice how you can choose to play the scene forward and go deeper into the memory. And I want you to imagine you can let this sensation of the water engulfing you soak and saturate through you, blue or translucent, warm or refreshing, cleansing and healing. Continue to find ways you can recall and relive this water and this sensation more vividly in ways best for you. As you continue to do that, we can observe what may be implied in that moment at a deeper level, because we think of ourselves as solid, yet the human body is really 60% water. We think of this as a planet Earth, yet the surface is really 70% ocean. We think of ourselves as our conscious mind, yet our subconscious mind is really the majority. Now you can tune into the subconscious realities of your being. A key reality of your being is your spiritual strength, sovereignty, and authority over your body, mind, and spirit. Your subconscious mind can remind you of specific times you felt spiritual strength, like a feeling of deep peace or faith, a thought realizing the non-dual or ultimately loving and compassionate nature of the universe, a time of connection with implicit confidence in your ability to flow with the universal truth. This is a resourceful state you can reconnect with. It could be a directly spiritual moment of realization, like a deep peace. It could be an indirectly spiritual moment, like a surge of unshakable, unselfish resolve to stand up for justice. I will count down from 3 to 0, and at 0, you'll recall or imagine a moment of spiritual strength, like a deep peace, a righteous energy, or authoritative clarity. Drifting back with 3 to a moment of spiritual strength with 2, focusing with 1, ready to step into that moment and feel the feeling of spiritual strength with 0, now be there. First impression, Ashley, in that moment, are you inside or outside?
Inside.
Great. Is it morning, afternoon, or evening?
Afternoon.
And whereabouts are you? What's happening?
This was about 2 months ago when I fell down the stairs. I just had this knowing that God pushed me down to kick me for not listening sooner.
Oh,
I wasn't learning my lesson, and he needed drastic measures.
this is Katish. I'm just going to interject right here to let you know that God will never push you down the stairs and he will never punish you. This is more likely the work of a spirit attachment. A spirit attachment will actually cause you to have accidents, may control your body and your thoughts and your mind. So just want to let you know, God will never do that to you. And what I want you to do is, let's not focus on the fact of the falling at the moment. Which part of that experience is the strength, your strength? Which part represents the strength?
I think the knowing was my strength.
Knowing. And what I want you to do is to know that this spiritual strength, we can imagine a symbol and a color that will represent this to us. So your spiritual knowing, what color does it appear to you as now? What color just flashed behind your eyes?
Purple.
Purple. Brilliant. Okay, and if we could also assign a shape, what shape or symbol would be assigned to this knowing?
I don't know how to describe it. It's like a C and a backwards C, but they're but they connect. They
Yeah. Okay, that's right. I'm drawing it as you speak, so that's good. So all I want you to do is just to lock in now the color purple and that image that you saw. And where in your body does this spiritual strength reside? There's a particular location in your body where you tap into it now. You can check and you can feel that this is the location that your spiritual strength lives. Where does it live?
in my chest.
In your chest. Perfect. Okay. So I want you to embed in your chest now the color purple and that symbol so that you can take it with you and bring this feeling of spiritual strength whenever it's needed as we go through issues related to your spiritual strength, sovereignty, authority over your mind, body, and spirit, and your personal boundaries. And so, what we're going to do first of all is we're going to introduce you to your spirit guides. Okay, so we're going to invite your spirit guides to be with you. And you can do this now by sending out a silent invitation inside your mind and saying inside your mind, I ask for my spirit guides to come and assist me now. There may be one spirit guide or more. And because we haven't met them today, we're going to ask them to come close, bring their energy in close. And we will ask them to identify themselves simply by just one or two of them to start with for this session today, one on the left and one on the right. Now, Ashley, you can actually hold out your hand and you will feel different sensations on your right and your left. All I want you to do is to tell me what the left-hand side feels like. Temperature-wise, does it feel cool? Does it feel hot, warm, tingly? Or you may only have one spirit guide, so you may not feel anything. So
I'm not sure.
okay, all right. And what about the right-hand side? Can you feel anything on the right-hand side at the moment?
I feel a little pressure like between my thumb and palm.
Okay, yep. Now, Ashley, you may see your spirit guide on the right-hand side as a color, an energetic being, or you may just simply hear a name or a sound or a shape. What are you actually experiencing right now on your right-hand side?
It
No.
looks like a person outline,
Mm.
like a silhouette.
And is this a masculine silhouette or a feminine silhouette? Would you describe their energy as feminine or masculine? Or neither?
More masculine.
Okay, beautiful. All right, and spirit guide, my name is Katish and you're here with Ashley today. Now, Ashley's strongest spiritual strength is knowing. So we want you to impart a message to her so she knows what it is that you would like to call her. What name would you like her to refer to you from now on as? Any name you have is correct, Ashley. Oh, I know Azrael. Hey, Azrael, this is an Archangel, Ashley. So, bingo, look at that. Straight away, we've got an Archangel. So that's a beautiful connection to have, Ashley. Really beautiful, darling. So, Azrael, thanks for coming today. It's emotional, Ashley. It's okay, darling. Just let out the emotion. It's really nice to know that you are supported and especially supported by the archangels, okay, sweetheart? So just let that emotion roll because what we're doing now is we're making you realize that you're never alone, honey, okay? You're always supported and Archangel Azrael is here for you, okay, darling? Now, because you feel like you didn't know Azrael before, we're going to ask Azrael to give you a little bit of a reality check, sweetheart, and just give you a knowing of how long you two have been connected. How long has Azrael been here for you, sweetheart?
It's either 3 or 30.
Okay. All right. So longer than you expected, right? Not just today, right? Okay. And Azrael, how do you wish to communicate with Ashley in the future? Can you let her know now what kind of a sensation will she experience when you're around and you're here to give her guidance?
The like a ringing.
A ringing in the ear?
Yeah, my right ear.
Okay. Okay, beautiful. All right. Right. Azrael, I just want you to assist Ashley today. What we're going to do, because she is so good at with the spiritual strength of knowing, we're going to hear to help her today to solidify and strengthen this. And one of the first activities to solidify and strengthen our knowing abilities is to know when we have taken on the energies of others in our bodies. Because Ashley's so empathic, she can sometimes take on the energies of others and the thoughts and the emotions. So the first thing we're just going to do is, Azrael, if you could do a little bit of a body scan for her and shine a beautiful torch with your angelic torch that she will see as a particular color. And we're going to start at the bottom of her feet and work her way up. And we're just literally looking at the moment for the emotions, thoughts, feelings, or belief systems that Ashley has taken on in her spiritual service when she's been talking and helping other people release their problems. Sometimes we just don't have enough strong enough boundaries, and those emotions actually get attached to us and lodge in our body. And we want to release those emotions today. So, Ashley, what I want you to do is to scan your body from your feet upwards to find if there are any parts of our body that are containing the emotions and thoughts and feelings of other people. And I want you to let this scan to be like an X-ray or a bright light or an angelic torch that Azrael is holding that can see everything. Let this light have a warmth and a loving kindness and compassion about it. And I want you to just rely on your knowing, Ashley, and focus inward. I want you to notice any images, faces, or forms, any colors, sounds, or voices, any sensations or emotions that you feel. And as we're scanning from your feet upwards to your calves, from your calves to your knees, to your quads and thighs, to your hips and up to your torso, scan your midsection and your chest, scan your arms and shoulders and up to your head. And I want you to just stop for a moment. And I want you to let me know where in your body can you see from that torch scan that there was a shape, a color, a symbol, or anything like that, even a tingling or a sensation that was hurting or feeling heavy in your body that can be identified as the emotions, thoughts, feelings, and beliefs of others.
I felt like my hips.
Your hips?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what we want to do with the help of Azra, we want to really focus in on that location in the hips. We want to pretend that this location could speak. Which, if it could speak, what would it say? What is your body holding that doesn't belong to you?
Emotions.
Emotions, darling. Okay, and what emotion would that be?
I got fear.
Fear. Okay, and what we want to do today is to release this fear because this fear is not serving your body. If not released, it can impact the functioning of your hips. So, darling, are you willing to work with us, Ashley, to release this fear that's stuck in your hips?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to have compassion towards this emotion of fear that is located in our hips and ask Azrael to help us release this emotion. And actually, as this emotion releases, you'll feel a sensation in your body as it tightens and then releases. And if you have any emotion that you need to release out of your mouth or body, just let that emotion come as that we remove that from your body. And if any words form, let those words be spoken so that we know what that fear was about. Beautiful. And when that fear is released, let me know.
Okay.
Brilliant. All right, so scanning through your body again, where else do you feel a sensation that you know is not yours?
in my shoulder, my
Shoulder.
right shoulder.
Okay, darling. So let's focus in. Azrael's going to shine the torch there. And do you see a color, a shape, or do you have a feeling? Is it an emotion?
Just feel yellow.
Yellow? Okay.
Hmm.
And if the yellow could speak, what would it say?
Like overwhelm and doubt.
Overwhelm and doubt? Okay. Now you know, Ashley, that this emotion of overwhelm and doubt is no longer serving you and that it probably came to you from somebody else. So you're willing to release this yellow overwhelm and doubt now?
Yes.
Okay. So turning with compassion to this emotion that has been lodged in your body, we thank you for its awareness and we now compassionately release this overwhelm and doubt. And Archangel Azrael will help you with this. Simply allow this to release from your body.
Mm.
Is that complete now?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, and scanning again, anywhere else that you feel that there are emotions of others that are stuck to your body?
No.
You don't think so? Okay, perfect. Now, Azrael, we're going to do a greater scan and we are going to look for other things that may be attached to our body. And Archangel Azrael, could you please let me know if in her welcoming, compassionate nature, Ashley has actually allowed sometime either in this life or another lifetime a earthbound spirit attached to her, please. Ashley, you just need to let me know what Azrael says.
Something with my left foot.
Left foot? All right, so let's put your awareness and knowing towards your left foot, Ashley. And we are going to invite the energy that is what Ashley is feeling in her left foot to step forward and make themselves known. And Azrael, you can facilitate this so it comes forward now, please. And Azrael, could you please let us know, is this a former human being?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. So, Ashley, from now on, I'm just going to speak to this earthbound spirit or former human being who's taken refuge in you. So, I'm directing my conversation to them. Okay. You will be my interpreter for the session. So, you're just going to hear or know what they're saying and relay it as an interpreter to me. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, I'm talking directly to the human being who is residing in Ashley's foot. Hello, my name is Katish and you are residing in Ashley's foot. We come here in peace to talk with you, to find out your story and to find out your name and how you met Ashley. So let's start with, what is your name, darling?
Sam.
Sam. Sam, and how old are you?
7.
Oh, 7 years old, darling. Okay. And Sam, do you remember what year it is for you?
No.
No. Okay, sweetheart. Do you feel lost?
A little.
A little lost? Okay. And I was wondering, how did you meet Ashley?
I don't remember.
You don't remember. She was just, you suddenly saw a bright white light or you felt safe?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, something happened to you, Sam, because I'm sorry to tell you, but you died. And after you died, instead of going to heaven, you found Ashley to look after you and protect you. And so I'm wondering if you remember what happened to you. Do you remember what your last memory was?
Being in a car accident.
Being in a car accident. That's not very nice. I'm sorry that happened to you, darling. And did you get a big shock? Is that how you missed the angels and the bright light?
Yes.
Okay. All right, sweetheart. I know it's been nice and comforting to be with Ashley. She's such a great protector. She's got a huge heart, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, sweetheart. But we want to take you back to your family now. Is it all right if I bring some angels to take you back to your family? They're waiting for you in heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got a beautiful angel who's going to just grab your hand now. Okay. And they're going to take you to walk up a beautiful golden bridge. And they're going to give you a beautiful golden shawl to wrap around you to keep you warm. And as you walk up this bridge, you're going to feel lighter and brighter. And when you look right up into the clouds, you begin to see your family waiting for you. Can you see them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I want you to say goodbye to Ashley now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, darling. And I want you to go with the angels, and very soon you'll be able to reach out and grab your family and give them a hug. And at that point, we wish you Godspeed, God bless, and we will speak to you, if it's appropriate, from heaven another time. Goodbye, Sam.
Bye.
Okay, beautiful. So, Archangel Azrael, can you please confirm through Ashley that Sam has now crossed over?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. Thank you, Ashley, for helping Sam get to his family. Now, Ashley, I want you to scan through and have a look to see if there's any other similar sensations, to see if we have any other lost children residing in your body at the moment.
Uh-huh. I keep thinking my hand.
Your hand. Okay. All right. So let's focus into your hand and the knowingness you have about your hand. Okay. And then Archangel Azrael, if you could help me address the being that is attached in Ashley's hand, bring the energy forward. And Ashley, again, I'm going to ask you to allow this being to speak to you. Hello, my name is Katish, and you are residing currently in Ashley's hand. I was just wondering what your name is, darling. Betty. Hello, Betty. And how old are you?
12.
12. Okay, sweetheart. Do you know what year it is?
Uh, 2021.
2021. Okay. And what happened to you, sweetheart?
I got sick.
You got sick? And were you in hospital when you died, or at home, or
At the hospital.
the hospital? Okay, darling. Now, somehow you died and you didn't go with the angels to heaven. Do you remember dying?
Yes.
So, why didn't you go to heaven, sweetheart? Were you afraid of something or worried?
I just got scared.
You got scared. Okay. All right. And you found Ashley. How did you find Ashley? Do you remember?
She was at the hospital.
She was at the hospital. And she's got such lovely energy, doesn't she? So you thought that you'd be safe with her?
Yes.
Okay, sweetheart. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to bring in some angels to take you to heaven, okay? Because you have a very special job that's waiting ahead for you, and there are actually family members from this lifetime and other lifetimes waiting for you there. And it's the best thing for you, for your family to finish their grieving if you go to heaven. All right? I promise you there's nothing scary waiting there for you. There's no such thing as nasty things in heaven. There's only wonderful, beautiful angels and family members who are waiting to meet you. There's no such thing as hell, so you don't need to worry. You're not going to get in trouble for being a bad girl or a naughty girl. God loves you and just wishes to help you, to give you an understanding about why you got sick and what your life lessons were, okay?
Okay.
So are you ready to go to heaven now, darling?
Yes.
So I just want you to look for the angel. We've got an angel and she's got a beautiful pink color about her. And when you see her, all you need to do is just reach out and grab her hand and let me know when you see her.
I see her.
See her. Okay, sweetheart. So she's going to take you up to heaven now. And one of the interesting things is that you'll feel lighter and brighter. And it'll be as though you have angel wings on your back. And you'll simply float on up, going higher and higher, going up to the heavenly realms. And as you get higher and higher, begin to see in the distance somebody very special is there waiting for you. And the moment that you see them or know that they are there, you can simply reach your other hand out and they will grab you and you will cross over into the heavenly realms to be with them. So at this point, we say goodbye, God bless, Godspeed, and we will see you on the other side. And you can say goodbye to Ashley, sweetheart.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right, and Azrael, if you would like to, please let me know when Betty has crossed over.
She has.
She has? Beautiful. Okay. Thank you, Ashley, for helping her reunite. And let's have another scan of your body. Let's see if there is any other children.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. So now let's have a look and see if there are any adults.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay. Archangel Azrael, could we do a scan now and see if there are any devices implanted in Ashley for monitoring purposes? For Ashley, you may hear a ticking sound or a click or a ring or a whir or anything like that. Do you feel any strange tugging sensations, pulling sensations?
Mhm. No.
No? Beautiful. Okay. Archangel Azrael, if we could do a scan, please. And if you could let me know if there is any DFEs that we need to deal with today.
No.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. Now, what we're going to do, Ashley, is we're going to have some healing now. So we invite Archangel Azrael to bring in Archangel Raphael. So you may see a beautiful green color come behind your eyes now, Ashley, or know that it's there.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And Archangel Azrael and Archangel Raphael and the healing spirits of light are going to heal the spaces that are left by your spirit attachments. We ask Archangel Raphael and the healing spirits of light to heal any after effects of having Betty and Sam on your body, including healing any residues of thoughts and feelings that Sam and Betty may have imparted into Ashley's mind. So, Ashley, you can assist Archangel Raphael and his healing spirits of light by doing a body scan and visualizing the healing spirit sending light to the areas of the body that need it most, and specifically to your left foot and your hand. And I want you to imagine, visualize, or feel the beautiful green light of Archangel Raphael and also a beautiful white and golden light with a healing, loving, wise energy flowing down from the top of your head, down to your face and your jaw, over your neck and throat, down to your shoulders, your back and your core, filling you with a healing, peaceful energy. Let this energy flow down your spine, through your chest, spreading deeper with every heartbeat and breath, all the way down to your legs and feet. You call upon the healing spirits of light to do the sealing light exercise. Fill those clean spaces with the golden white light that surrounds the whole body in a healing cocoon of light. Find a central point of light within you, Ashley, and let this light grow from the central point within you and expand so it surrounds you and fills every cell of your body. Let this aura of light remain strong for the coming minutes and days as Ashley recovers and prepares fully to integrate this experience. Ashley, as you visualize, hear, or feel the light healing your body, you can also focus your attention on healing the emotions from your story. Recall how your wiser self can see things with calm, clarity, and wisdom, and feel the energies of acceptance, forgiveness, and loving kindness. You have done great. For the next few days, Ashley, you'll need to reduce your schedule of work and exercise and increase your sleep and relaxation. And each morning and night, practice the exercise of scanning your body, cleaning and healing with a light, and filling and sealing with a light. Your attachments can no longer affect you or control you in any way. Any side effects or residues of spirit attachments like unhelpful habits, thoughts, ideas, or memories cannot control or affect you in any way anymore. Now, when you look back at the spirit attachments, you can see it from a high, non-dualistic perspective. Perhaps there are no good or bad experiences, just experiences that help us learn and grow a soul. A being that attaches to us gives us the opportunity to rise above any challenges that they bring through their emotions. So these experiences are a blessing in disguise. You have had the courage to set appropriate boundaries and not be influenced by external entities, no matter how small or cute they are. You have the confidence and clarity to set your intention to follow your own inner light. You have now shown at a high level that you can rise above the frequency of fear, anger, and deception to choose wisdom, forgiveness, and compassion. You have chosen to rise above any heavy energies and choose peace. Imagine all the ways the powerful freedom you attained in this session can benefit you in the future. And now I'd like to invite Archangel Azrael, once Raphael has completed, to assist you in understanding a way that you can physically set boundaries before you talk to friends and future clients so that you no longer absorb their emotions, feelings, and thought streams. For the sake of the recording, Ashley, what has Azrael told you?
He said, imagine a barrier around myself. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. All right, now, Archangel Azrael, I was just wondering if there, as a part of Ashley's healing today, is there anybody that you would like to bring in that has a message for Ashley, like a departed loved one?
No.
No? Okay. And would you like to do any further healing on Ashley?
No.
And is it beneficial for Ashley to do anything more in this session, moving to a past life, or has she been through enough energetically today because it's been a big session?
This is good.
This is good. Okay. And do you have any tips for her before we go for things that she can look into in the future, in either future sessions or things she can do through her own meditations and connections with you that will give her some insight and clarity into money issues? That's just one final quickie.
Address the boundaries.
Press the boundaries. Okay. All right. Good news there, Ashley, is that whenever you come into boundaries related with money, you can do also imagining a barrier around yourself. So when anybody talks to you negatively about money, or steps over a boundary in relation to money, you can protect yourself and be compassionate, because we know how compassionate you are, but to protect your own energy, okay? And Archangel Azrael is going to be with you from now on to help you in any way, shape, or form that you need. Although this session with me is over for today and we will take you gently back to Earth, your session with Azrael is ongoing. Okay, so you can tap into Azrael through meditation and through requesting help through thought form, through journaling, and Azrael will continue to provide you insights with positive actions, positive thoughts, and reinforcements that you can take forward and empower you through your knowing from this day forward. So I'd like to congratulate you and thank you for being brave and bold to address this. I'm really pleased that you got to meet your spirit guide today. And I simply want you to turn and thank Azrael for, and Archangel Raphael, and any of the other angels and archangels and spirit guides that may have been floating around in the background. We'd like to thank also those beautiful children who were brave enough to cross over to the light. And Ashley, just want you to float away, drift away, knowing that you can always connect in your mind stream back to Archangel Azrael at any time, also Archangel Raphael. And as my words continue to talk, you'll begin to feel heavier and heavier, feeling your body against the bed, feeling your neck against the pillow. And very slowly, you'll begin to come back into the room. Your hands and feet will begin to tingle. You can move them, take a deep breath in, and eventually you will have the urge to open your eyes. Beautiful. Well done.
Thank you.